Okay, guys, I got an energy here of somebody that has been taking advantage of a situation for way too long. I'm getting out these beloved dead cards just to get a, an energy here. I had a comment I just responded to where somebody thinks I'm cheating on my cards. The thing is, folks, is I have a job. I do. I pay for all my own stuff and I don't ask anybody for any money. Because I feel the universe, when they want me to have money extra, I will. Or I will get extra time at work. This is, to me, something I do in my spare time to give you guys the message. I have no reason to cheat. This is not my main income. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm okay with it. And sometimes my decks are real big and I just can't shuffle them right to get the right card, guys. That is what happens. It's not cheating. Okay, all these fell down, so I guess these are part of the main energy. So with that being said, that's about it. And let's dive into this. Okay, Arcana. Okay, Arcane. This is someone that's highly intuitive with this Arcane. They see the unknown. Okay, so we're going to put this here. And I know I'm not taking these in main result. Maybe the end result is something about the end result. And someone taking things for granted. They don't like the end result. Alright, there's an innocent. And then we have a visitation. So we have ancestors here. There's ancestors. Okay. And then we have an explorer. This is someone that goes outside to test the limits. They're exploring. Kind of like, how people explore and find things and they claim it. This is someone that wanted to explore. That's it. We just keep things simple here. And then you understand what humans do. Because humans do shitty things sometimes, guys. They do shitty things. And it's a part of life. Alright, then we got communication. There was something about communication here that I got to explore to find out what's going on. It either was disrupted or whatever, and we got change. A change happened in this due to communication and someone exploring. And we are done with that deck. Alright, what are you doing? No, get it in your room. Bring it in your room, Lance. Bring it in your room. Oh, okay, and tribe. This affected somebody's whole tribe. Or you know what? This was a part of a tribe. This was a part of somebody's tribe, okay? Alright, I'm going to take this because it's significant. Alright, we got a tribe of people here. We got tribe. And we're going to take... And there's this witch with Arcana. So maybe there's... These are the two players. Is the witch and the tribe, okay? So one person that had these unusual skills with this Arcana where they see the occult and stuff went against a whole group of people, what could have been their own people. It could have been their own people. But somebody didn't like the end result of whatever this is. I'm not sure what this is yet. I was just told to get out a bunch of decks. That's it. And all I do, folks, is deliver messages. I do. And if you get the message, you get the message. I got no reason to cheat. I got no reason to lie. I'm not out to be famous, guys. I'm not. As much as some people in this business is out to be famous, I'm not. I work for the Divine, guys. I literally work for the Divine. And that's it. And the Divine does what it does. It works through me, and that's it. See, I'm shuffling right in front of y'all. But if this is it, some people they want YouTube fame so bad that that's it. If this is all I have until I retire, I'm okay. Because, it gives me something to do, guys. It literally gives me something to do, and this is what God wants me to do, so I do it. And that's it. So, alright, we're gonna this is my hybrid deck that I like so much. And I bought this on Amazon. I think I paid only 20 bucks for this, guys. It's Hybrid Tarot Oracle deck. And it's from River Aether. And it has Oracle and it has the other. I have a rabbit one too. I really love the rabbit one. I might use it on the next one. It's such a fun deck. But this one is very basic. It doesn't have fun characters like the other one. I just like the rabbits. They're so cute. And it's a hybrid deck, and then it shows you, whatever, the tarot energy is. But let's start with tribe. Let's get an energy reading on the tribe. Alright, tell us about the tribe, Spirit, please. Just give us one card on the tribe. Because we've got to open up this energy. It was something about the end result of something. I want to say it has to do with love, but I feel it had so much more than a breakup. This was so much more than a breakup. It really was. I feel it was. So let's get into it. Alright, this tribe energy, we got Page of Swords, Impulsiveness. This is reversed. This is Page of Swords reversed. Impulsiveness. You may be jumping to conclusions or reacting before having the full picture. And this, I was asking, let's talk about this tribe. So, these people are just jumping to conclusions about something. Oh my goodness. Now my grandson's doing the most. Hang on, guys. Okay. My grandson had some noisy ass toy. And he's playing with a skateboard and everything. And he has the noisy toy going with all this child music. And I don't even know if YouTube allows it. So. Alright, tell me, ancestors, about the witch energy. Tell me about it. There's such an interesting energy. I was so excited about my biblical tarot, I forgot about my beloved dead cards, which I paid, I want to say I paid close to $40 for these on Amazon. I paid 40 bucks for these on Amazon, and I tell you, they're a good investment. They usually are very straightforward. They are. They're very straightforward. Sometimes you can find things on a deal over there. Because, guys, I'm all about finding a deal. I am. I went out yesterday to go to the store. My son's always complaining about pop and this and that. I went and bought the $1.50 pop for a 2-liter. And he goes to the store and he's sitting there telling me, oh, for 80 bucks you can't buy anything. I go to Dollar Store and get all the stuff. He goes, yeah, I know the pop exists, Mom, but it don't taste as good. That's what I got. It doesn't taste as good. I think this has something to do with this energy. This person had somebody on the verge of a really nice relationship and they were building something, but they wanted something that was more high priced that looked better. You know what I mean? Like Pepsi and Coke compared to a generic brand. Maybe somebody was saving up for the future and someone didn't like the lack of money or something. They were living fine and they were saving and investing, but that was it. I might have to close my door. Now we got baby babble. My son is going to actually have him all weekend because he's off, and him and his girlfriend. So it'll be a lot less stressful readings. Not that I don't love my grandson, y'all. I do. I love him dearly. But sometimes. But yeah, I feel like they turned in one like pop product for another. I'm not saying people are like pop products, or cola. But just say a name brand to generic. Alright. Ooh. Okay. We got 4 wands in reverse. And this is discord. Tension in relationships creates challenges. Anticipated celebrations may be canceled. There was a celebration that was canceled for this witch energy. So, because somebody was being impulsive, these people. And then here, under this arcana, I was asking about arcana, and this just was, it was one of the ones that flipped up, so I'm going to honor it. We got 8 of Cups. Transition. Release what no longer serves to search for deeper meaning and more authentic paths. This witch had to walk away. Because arcana is about, if you look it up, arcana means hidden knowledge, hidden secrets. So someone that knew hidden secrets had to walk away. 8 of Cups. They had to walk away. That's it. They had to walk away. Tell me about the innocent, universe. Alright, I am going to shut this door because he has the whole living room and his own bedroom. Because I got a whole apartment and made sure he had his own bedroom. Alright, I will see you in 1 second. Okay, I'm back, guys. I am back. Okay, I left my cards here. My whole house is baby proof and the front door's locked, so we're good. He's 4. He'll be okay until I'm through with this reading. Anyways, let's ask about the innocent. It's very interesting. Yeah, I just feel like the end result this person did not want. They didn't get the end result they wanted. And now they're crying over spilt milk. That's what I get. They're crying over spilt milk. And they wonder why, and they want things back. It's like they wanted things to go back to what they were. And how can you have things back to what they were when you've showed your darkness? When your darkness has been shown, how can you forget it? I feel like this other person never seen their dark side until now. And now they want them to forget what they are. And this is where the problem begins and lies. Alright. The innocent. We got 3 of Cups. Friendship. A season of connection is upon you. Surround yourself with those who celebrate your growth. Okay. I feel this witch that has secret knowledge is an innocent. I'm not saying they're innocent. Once we're born and, we've made a couple bad choices in life. I feel we all our innocence kind of dies off, okay? And you learn your lessons. And you've maybe done a couple shady things. But you learn your lessons, and I feel you're truly not an innocent. But in this situation, I feel that this person in particular is an innocent, if that makes any sense. But they have done some shady things. But they took accountability, listened to the universe, and in this situation, they're innocent. So we got friendship. The universe, so they called Three of Cups. Friends started surrounding this witch energy. God bless. God bless. Because maybe this person needed friends. Maybe this person needed friends. I mean, my God, we need everything. And then this visitation energy, this is very interesting. I feel this is ancestors. I do. I feel this is ancestral energy for somebody. Because it is the beloved dead. So somebody's ancestors were, I believe they were with them through everything. And they really are. Oh my God, something fell to the floor. Let me go pick it up, y'all. See? Hands all on deck. Hands all on deck. Alright. These two fell. In this way. Visitation. Alright. We got Knight of Wands. And we got Injustice. Alright. Now these ancestors got awoken from what I'm getting from these cards. Because of an injustice. Because the dead only comes by for a reason. Okay? They look over... People look over people, you know what I mean? They look over their people to make sure they're okay, and that's how it is, because I see dead people, guys. I see dead people, I work in hospice, that's what I do. But anyways, got Justice in reverse. Corruption and bias cloud the moment, postponing a fair and balanced resolution. Injustice. Okay, this could be injustice, and it doesn't have to be the legal system. It could just be an injustice as universal injustice, human injustice, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be as deep as, you know, something extreme happened. And I don't think it was extreme. I think it was just somebody is struggling now. Because they are seeing the end result of whatever they started. And then we have Knight of Wands with this Explorer energy here as I go from left to right. Fury, energy, and courage define this forward momentum. Ride the wave of inspired action. Adventure. This person, after this discord happened, with the witch, with this exploration that caused someone to walk away, went by with fury, energy, and courage to define the forward movement, and they ride the wave of inspired action. So they are not an innocent because they chose. They chose. Be careful what you choose, because sometimes that's what you're left with. Maybe that's the lesson of this. That's what I'm being told by my ancestors. Be careful what you choose, because sometimes that's what you're left with. So, let's go here. Disagreement with communication. 5 of Wands. I'll show you guys the card. Misunderstandings lead to a heated debates. Clashing perspectives create further discord. As they communicated this to the tribe, the communication was, there was a disagreement. Their friends, I feel like this was a whole friend group for somebody. For whoever this is for, I feel this was about a friend group that has been friends for over 10 years. Oh, it's like over a decade, or like childhood friends type thing. And they don't like the way this person moved. That's what I'm hearing in my head. They don't like the way this person moved. Alright, tell us about the change. Tell us about the change, please. Spirit, what about the change? Alright, let's go here. Tell us about change. Harmony. Emotion, 10 of Cups. Alright, both of these actually came up, so we'll honor them because Spirit had both of them. Alright, the change is there's 10 of Cups. This person left, a discord. There was a disagreement with the person that explored, and it left 10 of Cups. Emotional abundance flows freely, bringing domestic bliss and supportive relationships. As this person gained friendships, we got to remember that. So harmony was brought with change. And nostalgia, 6 of Cups. That's what I'm saying. This is people that have known each other for a long ass time. 6 of Cups, and this is upright. Cherished moments resurface as energies from your past seek reconnection. I feel that this is the explorer's friends chose sides. I feel the person that left this energy and said, F it. F it. I'm going to get me some Pepsi. I don't want that cheap ass stuff. I know we're trying to save money, but I don't give a damn. Now that energy got rejected because people seen that maybe they were trying to build a future. Maybe they were trying to save money. And people disagreed with the way they went about their life. The way they went about things. It wasn't, and I'm even picking up intuitively, it's not that the fact they left, it's how they left. It's how, everything about how they left and how they left the group. I feel like when they did this, they disrespected an entire group and went towards another group. That is what I'm picking up. Alright, now we have, this is 8, I just bought these. Oh my god, I spent like $60 on cards, guys. This is what I do. I go to work and they offer me all these extra shifts. And I just go, ooh, I got my money for cards. Okay, it's AK Ashtic Truth Oracle cards. And I swear, these were, I think, $16 or something like that. And they're good. They're really good. I like them. I really do. I think they're, like, awesome. We're going to go with these to find out. Because I like to try to just keep everything positive, guys. I like to keep everything positive. Because if you're going to be on the spiritual side, you shouldn't be materialistic. You shouldn't, because that's it. Okay, we got a brave spirit and walk away. Somebody was a brave spirit that walked away. God bless. God bless. Okay. Alright. Alright, tell us, Holy Spirit, tell us about impulsiveness. What happened with that? I like to switch up for different days. I don't like using the same card deck all the time. I don't. Sometimes I like to have decks. It doesn't have to be name brand decks, just decks that I think have good answers. You know? And I think that's the thing, is this person didn't get any good answers. Alright, so these two came. Alright, we got share with others. Sharing brings joy and growth. Share your experiences, knowledge, and resources to help others solve their problems. In the process of sharing, you also gain more friendship and inspiration. Alright, this tribe, they shared all their little, what they were doing with their movement with other people, and it caused discord, so they shared with others. on this, whatever they were doing. And then under this witch energy, we got, this popped up, guys. I'm just leaving this up there. We got continuous learning. Learning is a lifelong endeavor, staying curious and constantly learning. New knowledge and skills will keep you improving. Adapt to a changing world and improve your competitiveness. So, Spirit wanted the witch that knew sacred knowledge, that walked away, to learn from this experience. So, probably this was a karmic lesson for somebody. Maybe for both of them? I'm feeling, but it was a lot for the witch energy. It was a lot for the witch energy. Okay. And then process comes up. Okay. Alright, this secret knowledge of the arcana here, because this person has arcane knowledge, and they were told to walk away from the situation, which they did. And it was somebody of witch or gypsy blood. And we got process. And I'll show you guys further the card, but I'm going to read it. It's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust the process. So this was meant to happen from the Most High for somebody. If you are resonating with this, this whole thing was meant for you to go through. Whatever happened here where you feel like you were slighted, maybe if there was another lover involved, which for some of you I feel it may. For others it may just be a friend that was being real shitty. I feel the process, the universe wanted it to happen that way, to break you open. This is a light worker. This definitely is a light worker, and this devil was put in your life to bring you clarity and bring you into your gifts, and maybe bring you into seeing the other side. Maybe you see dead people, maybe you always have, or maybe it's starting to break open. Sometimes it takes a death of like a family death for these gifts to open up. Maybe somebody, I feel for some of you, someone passed away in your family. I really strongly feel that. And with this, oh my god, okay, that is too many cards, guys. Too many cards. Alright, tell us about the innocent one. I just want one card. Okay. We got expand your horizons. See what I mean? Expand your horizons, guys. That's what Spirit would want you to do. First, focus on positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intentions. With this, all this person did, leaving for a name brand person that they thought was better than you, or a better life that they thought was better, and whatever they thought this life was, that whatever they had was better and looked better. I feel they left because of money. There was more money wherever they left. There was more resources. Maybe there was cars involved. Maybe somebody offered them a car. I don't know. It was about money, resources, why they left. And maybe sexual for some, and maybe both for others. But I feel like this energy had a mix of everything. But this was to expand your horizons. Maybe I feel you were meant, since you have arcane knowledge. You have arcane knowledge. I feel you were meant to find something. You were meant to do something. And this was meant to break you open. This is how this reading's coming out, guys, and these are the cards I was drawn to use. These are the cards I was drawn to use, y'all. That is what I was drawn to use. Tell me about injustice. See, and this is Akashic and Akashic. So, Akashic, Truth, Oracle cards, and we have arcane knowledge from the Akashic records. I mean, I just say that, you know, go with what makes sense in life, you know? If someone says there's somebody, they're one thing, but they're constantly showing they're another, and it makes only sense. Like if you see a dog, but a cat keeps appearing in front of you, and they say they're a dog, but they're smaller, then obviously it's a cat. You know what I mean? It's somebody that says something they're not. They're living a life that, and pretending they're not being authentic. Whoever you were with was not being authentic. They were not in their authentic self, and they were, honestly, pray for this person. I feel like their whole life was a lie. And for them to try to backtrack and say that, admit that they lied about everything in their life, I feel like it would be terrible for them. I do. I feel because they would have to admit that they've been lying their whole life. This is a person that has never been truthful from day one, and maybe they did care, but they didn't want no one to find out how much they lied. And then under this injustice, we have communication. And we have communication is the bridge that connects people. Good communication can eliminate misunderstandings. We enhance feelings and solve problems when we communicate with others. We should express our thoughts and feelings sincerely and also listen to each other carefully. The injustice was the communication. And this is Akashic Truths, okay? These come out with, these are the truths. These are truth cards. Because Akashic Records is the main source of all spiritual ranking, all spiritual records. When we die, everything from this earth goes to the Akashic Records and you get reborn again. So these are good cards. Alright, under this Explorer, tell us, Spirit, what is going on with the Explorer? Alright, tell us, please. Alright, detach. Well, hell. Okay, that is in, that's what I say, these are good. I'll show you guys, oh my god, the butterflies are so beautiful. I love this card, guys. I do. I get so excited about these. My son thinks I'm crazy. I love these cards so much. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. And they have a mother and a father with butterflies. I mean, that could be significant for somebody, like if your father passed away, because we have ancestors on the table, guys, and I did a reading yesterday with an ancestor with your father saved you. I don't know if this is an extension of the reading or just someone else's father energy coming through. I don't know. But there's a father energy that helps you detach from this. Because the ancestors are on the table. They're on the table. I'm going to tell you, they're here. Somebody's ancestors is here. Alright, now we got under this disagreement with this communication. Communication was caused the injustice. So I feel if this person communicated that maybe they wanted just to detach and they did it, and a graceful way, I think all these people would be not angry at this person, honestly. I don't think it was they broke up with you. In some cases, I don't think it was that they were going to walk away for something else. I think it was the way they did it that upset a lot of people. And they're now realizing the way they went about things kind of put them in a I'll be damned if I do and if I'm damned if I don't situation. And it was the way they went about it, and they should have had more grace. You should always detach with grace, guys. Just don't say anything. Just detach with grace and trust the process. Trust God, guys. Trust God. Then we have, under this communication where there's disagreements, somebody had to ground themselves. You're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time to pay attention to your body and to the earth. Go outside and plant your feet on the ground and enjoy centering, feeling this brings. Somebody was told to ground themselves, see? They're going alone and grounding themselves. So somebody was told to do this. Probably by God, I'm seeing, because I had to get my Akashic truths. We already they got ancestors, and under this communication, we have a unicorn. We have a witch energy, and someone that holds arcane knowledge. It's somebody the universe puts in high regard. High regard. Because ancestors are on the table, and those always don't come up, ancestors. Someone's ancestors are in full protection of this person. So let's move it along, guys. Let's move this along. Get last one this is about change. Alright, there was nostalgia. There's harmony, but there's still nostalgia. There's pain with the past. There's still nostalgia with the past because they're still friends with this group, but their ancestors are helping this person move on. Maybe your ancestors are helping you move on and you don't realize it. Look for the signs. We have butterflies on the table and flowers. Look for butterflies and flowers. Butterflies, butterflies, leaves flying. There's leaves over here flying. And there's butterflies. I got two butterflies. I feel you're a unicorn, and this unicorn energy is very creative. It's very creative and very instinctive, where you could do anything you want to do. So I feel that once you get yourself fully grounded and your nervous system together, you're going to be doing great things. You're just going to be doing great things. I feel it. Alright, potential. See? I'm sitting here talking about your potential. And I literally picked it out of the pile here. You have far more potential than you realize. Don't put limits on yourself. Be brave and challenge yourself. Tap into your potential and you'll receive. You'll realize, I said receive too, you'll receive, okay? You'll realize that you have many possibilities and create a wonderful life. And receive comes to my mind. You're going to receive blessings because you're this unicorn energy also. Yeah. And I want to say if this has butterflies. Alright, if you see a lot of leaves kind of flying around, or you see one butterfly or something, this is your ancestor. This is your ancestor, folks. This literally is your ancestor. I just want to tell you that is your ancestor. And your ancestors want you to know that. They do. We're going to put the Akashic truths down here. Yeah. I'm going to use What's the Gossip, because I have to find out what happened here, okay? I'm going to give this a shuffle here. Just to get some oracle on what happened in this situation, guys, okay? I always said when I move in my new place I was going to have new things, but I'm working on moving things around, guys, okay? I am moving on, getting things around. Alright, now let's move it along here. Okay, we got share with others. What happened with share with others? Because this is what happened here. And this is the tribe, okay? Alright, shadow work. Shadow work was done. Shadow work was done. Yay! I'm so happy for you. Maybe it pushed you into shadow work. Maybe it was so devastating, this situation, it put you in it. Continuous learning. Tell us about that. Tell us about continuous learning. Oh, jeez. Shadow work just fell to the ground. Catfish. Pretending to be someone else online, fake profile, deceptive images, not who you think I am. Okay, and this is what continuous learning. This person, either if you met them online or if you were with them a long time, they were catfishing you to who they really were. Whoever, they were love bombing you, essentially. They were hiding their true self. So if you were sad about somebody thinking that you lost the love of your life, they were catfishing you. And they're two-faced. They're two-faced, guys. Alright, process. Tell us about process and with arcane knowledge. I do like these, what's the gossip? Sometimes I like these because it's not all about a toxic relationship. Although I do have toxic oracle cards. If the energy calls for that much toxicity, I have the cards for it, guys. Cat power. I don't know, break my heart. I keep thinking of that song. I got power. Maybe someone feels so good they feel empowered. And I'm glad if you are. You're a whole unicorn out here. Y'all a whole unicorn with arcane knowledge, y'all. Okay, process. Okay, all of these flipped up. I'm just going to show here. We're going to honor these cards. No filter. This is speaking your truth. Authentic communication. Raw honesty. This is how I really feel. In this process, do not let this person that's a catfish have you hide your true feelings. I feel this person did. And then expand your horizons. Glow up. Damn. Self-improvement. Finding your confidence. Personal transformation. Better than ever. Shit, you got this. You left this person left you or you left them. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. You look good. And you're probably going to live longer now. You're going to be healthier. And under this communication, with this injustice, you were love bombed. These are the cards here. Intense affection, caught too quickly, excess attention, overwhelming charm, hidden control. This person was love bombing you the entire time. The entire time they were always love bombing you. And then under detach, you had to detach because someone was in a deep fake. And to further explain this, we got convincing lies, altered truths, virtual deception. Seeing is no longer believing. This person was always in a deep fake. This is why your ancestors are on the board. This is why they're on the board. This is why they came to save you. You're their little baby boo. You're their little baby boo. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody says that. You're my little baby boo. You're somebody's little baby boo. I don't know. This is what I'm channeling. Your ancestor says you were always the best. and no one is going to hurt their little baby boo. Someone is not going to hurt their little baby boo. And God is not going to let it. My tears are almost coming to my eyes. I'm trying not to mess all my makeup up. I didn't know I was going to have this tall man with gray hair. But it's not all gray. It's salt. It's like salt and pepper gray. And he looked good for his age. And it's not dark skin. It's like olive skin. Someone with olive skin, guys. Someone with olive skin and salt and pepper hair. You're my baby boo. That's all he keeps saying. Okay, I don't know. Somebody, you're the baby boo. Alright, tell us about grounding. What's going on with this grounding? Situationally single. Nothing else popped up, just the one, okay, guys? Temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. Congratulations, baby boo. I want to call you that because that's all I keep hearing. You're their baby boo, okay? Alright, now, the change. What's the change? Tell us about change. Let's see what comes up here. Okay, we got two okay, here, two popped up, guys. I am not cheating. Got side hustle, multiple incomes, extra earnings, financial security, always on my grind. The change is you're always on your grind. You got a side hustle. That's the change. And we got lessons learned. Wisdom gain, completing cycles, growth through experience. I'm wiser now. You ended a cycle successfully. Congratulations. I want to sing the Post Malone song. Congratulations. But I don't know all the I don't know all the words, guys. But yeah. Look up Post Malone. Congratulations. Because that's what you need to play and dance around your house with. And that is your reading. And my God, this was such a beautiful message for somebody. I hope it gets to the right person. And I appreciate all my new subscribers. And you guys humble me. You really make a person that kind of just takes care of sick people all day that sometimes feels like I don't make a difference except to sick people. It's so nice to know I make a difference to the people that are healthy. And I say this with a heavy heart because it's true. Sometimes besides my family, I know I always make a difference in my family, but I'm a giver, guys. I just am a giver, and I love giving, and I love helping, and you guys, it brings tears to my eyes when you guys like what I do, and you get the message, and you're happy, and I make someone's day. I mean, I really, truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys make me coming on and taking my time and energy to do this. You make it all that much better, and it gives me joy that I help somebody. And really, that's what I'm up here for, guys. I want to give people joy. I do. And I love all you guys. So if you like this, like and subscribe. And I'm so glad my family is growing. I feel like I have a YouTube family, and I have an actual family. And I gotta see now what my grandson's into. I did put all the peanut butter up high. He likes to do that. And I love y'all, and I'll see you later.